What's up, ladies and gentlemen? We're live and we're a little bit fashionably late because we're allowed to do that. Is it time? It is time. I'm Sarah78. Welcome, everybody. This is Beard Laws, episode 44, the 44th time that we've done this. Some of you guys, it's your first time. Some of you guys might be your second. And if anybody's been here all 44 times, please let us know in the comments. And yeah, we have another amazing episode lined up for this. What we're going to do is we're going to hit you guys with a quick little intro, talk about it, and then we're going to bring in the reason that you're probably here. To see Logan? Ironsanctuary? No, let's be honest. You guys are here to see Mr. Hamilton. So let's run the intro, and then we're going to get into this pretty exciting episode. All right, you guys ready? I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Let's go.
I haven't been more ready all day.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Beard law number 44. It's okay to stare at your beard in the mirror, you manly bastard. You earned it. Welcome, everybody that's just tuning in. This is Beard Laws, episode number 44. We have an amazing guest that's backstage. Logan, you were in charge of the backstage stuff. Did you take care of it again?
Oh, yeah. Fluffers are here. Everything is good. The sound barrier is behind me. We can't hear a thing. It's great.
We have one of those mirrors, though, so we can see.
We can see it. I mean,
even though you can't see us. So, I mean, what you do back there, Mr. Hamilton, no judgment.
Yeah, and it's very interesting, actually, what's going on right now.
No judgment at all.
Whole bunch of textbook stuff.
So, like we said, Mr. Hamilton is tonight's guest. You can see Logan's over here at his unnamed new desk with a new mic. So he has all rights to be able to talk. And does he sound good? Let us know in the chat if he sounds good.
I hope I sound good.
And below is who everybody knows. It's Ironsanctuary. What's going on, man?
I'm having terrible time with my lighting right now, and it's bugging me. So
it's okay. Well, we'll just continue to talk, and we'll get through this. We're going to get through this together. And welcome everybody on the Beard Laws Facebook page, the Talking Beards Network on their Facebook their Facebook page, Beard Laws YouTube. What's up? And for the first time ever, the original Ironsanctuary YouTube. Welcome everybody. So about 10 minutes or maybe 15 minutes, what we're going to do is everybody that's on the original Ironsanctuary YouTube page, we're going to actually shut that down. Once we get into the interview a little bit, you can continue to watch it heading over to the Beard Laws YouTube page. The link is in the description in this video, and we're going to do a little scrolling thing, but it's just youtube.com/beardlaws. It's pretty easy. If you guys made it here already, you're going to be able to figure it out. So I don't know if you guys are ready, or when you guys get your lighting figured out and everything, we can do the intro and get into this interview. Because Mr. Hamilton's been working really hard, looks great, lost a lot of weight, and I don't want him to get too into the snacks, because sometimes Logan puts a lot of
There's a lot of snacks out there.
And I don't want you to be tempted back there, Mr. Hamilton. Right. But if he puts something out there that you don't like, then blame him, please.
Yeah.
That's his
In my
job.
defense, they're veggies.
They're veggies?
I'm a health person.
Okay.
No. Anyways, so let's hit you guys with the quick interview intro, and then we're going to get into this. I'm excited. Let's do this. As we already mentioned, tonight's guest is Mr. Hamilton. So let's do the intro. This is one of my favorite parts. He's a man who invented the 21st rule of Fight Club: no peanut butter products in Fight Club. A man who loves Guy Ferrari. So, Guy, if you're watching, hit him up and hang out with him soon. A man who isn't afraid to get up and dance with his students and actually shows them up. A man who has my vote as greatest teacher ever, even better than Dewey Finn. A man who occasionally has a craving for a lot of popcorn. A man who has a voice of an angel, kind of like Robbie Hart. A man whose superhero name is Egg Boy. A man who loves Lunchables more than any adult I know. A man who messes up important photos on purpose. A man who can destroy the soda chug challenge and burp so loud it actually registers on the Richter scale. A man who's the CEO of Classroom Shenanigans. A man who is smarter than the police. So he says. A man who went to the University of Central Florida, so we all know he can't park. A man who loves pizza rolls more than anyone I've ever seen and actually sings and dances with them. A man who wants his own song, Bacon and Pancakes, played at his funeral. A man who gets so excited for the ice cream truck, he'll actually run out in just his bathrobe and say hi to random kids and children and mothers. A man that can do the theme song by request, any of them, by smashing his mouth. No wonder where Smash Mouth got their name from. The TikTok king of voice impressions, the king of green screen, the king of the POV, the king of the reply to comment feature, a man I'm proud to call my bearded brother, the one, the only, Mr. Hamilton.
Hey, this is crazy. Isn't this insane? I was reading Dianetics. I'm so sorry. Oh, don't you love Scientology? It's insane. There was a lot of truth in it. You did a deep dive. You did a real deep dive, didn't you?
He spends his time doing research for sure.
That was 7 days worth of research, but we did it.
Sarah, hello. How are you?
So first off, thank you very much and congratulations not only on the weight loss adventure that you've been on, but joining the 3 million club. What an exciting feat. I mean, that's amazing.
It makes me itch.
You're gonna pass me. You're gonna pass me here pretty soon.
I don't think that's true. I don't think that's a straight up lie.
I can't dance like you. I tried duetting your video of that dance. It looks terrible. It's garbage.
I thought that it was easy, but seeing people's duets of that dance,
it's a whole different ball game.
It's surprising how rhythm is not hereditary. It's just, some people do not get
not at all.
Not at all. So one question that I kind of start everybody off with, because every single person kind of has a different answer, and eventually we're going to do a collab of all of the answers to this, is what got you into TikTok?
Ooh, quarantine. It was the quarantine. I have a very unique situation where I had started TikToking. I mean, I made an account in September just to lurk and essentially use it as a tool for my level 1 TV production class because they were using TikTok so much in class anyway. Why not use it to make their video projects? Then quarantine hits. We've already learned everything we need to know for the actual exam, and I wasn't going to fail anybody. I wasn't going to make it hard. I was just Dropboxing them a new movie every week that they could watch. So I was going to end up in the paper for killing somebody if I didn't find an outlet. So I just started making TikTok videos real aggressively. And that's all she wrote.
I like that description. Aggressively makes TikToks.
I do post very aggressively.
You post a lot. I've realized that that's the one thing that I've found that has been extremely beneficial that a lot of people don't jump on. And I think part of it comes down to like you have the same kind of mindset that I do of like everything is content. Mm-hmm. So you just even if it doesn't go viral, you still post it anyway because you think it's funny, and enough people think it's funny that now you have 3 million followers. And how long of a span did it take for you to get that?
Oh wow, the story of the actual incline is really insane, but interesting to me. April. I don't exactly know the date in April. I know the exact date where everything changed. Mm-hmm. April, I had a video blow up where I dressed up as Patrick Starr. Some of the OG people might remember that.
I remember that.
Yep. I had the shorts, I had the shirt, and I riffed on Megan Thee Stallion Savage. I said, classic bougie Patrick, which is real clever. Mm-hmm. And then I danced in front of the camera, and I saw what I looked like in the camera, and I lost my mind. I could not believe that I was this age doing this act at this time. And then that got like 500,000 views, and I was like, all right, cool. That's my claim to fame. I'm the Patrick guy.
Yeah.
Then May 14th was the Hey There Delilah remix. And then I had 4 videos in the span of 8 days pass 1 million views. And I was like, this is where things are changed. I had less than 30,000 followers on May 14th.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and then you went from the 14th to like middle of June. You were at like 400,000. Yeah, and then you went 400 to 3 million like within a couple months.
Yeah, Lizzo was the big. I gained 100,000 followers that day. That Lizzo duetted me.
That's insane. Remember when you had to turn your notifications off
Yeah.
on everything. Like you have to turn them off on Instagram and TikTok and any other social media platform that you have. You just turn it off because it breaks your phone if you don't.
This has been a wild experience for me specifically because I teach. Briefly, I'd go over like the history of content creation, like as we know it now, like on the internet. I go through like Albino Black Sheep and Vine and YouTube.
Albino Black Sheep.
Wow. Like now I'm a part of it. That's weird. That's weird.
So early on kind of like some of your hashtags and stuff, you were doing skits and you were using a lot of hashtags that said poopin', and hashtag teacher. And like a ton of videos. Do you have any funny poop stories? Or kind of what happens when you're a teacher and you really have to poop? Like, that's got to be an issue. I mean, granted, you're dealing with the older kids, so they should be able to maybe, be okay for a little bit, but that's got to happen, right?
I'm really about to expose myself here. All right.
This is a good one. I can't wait.
That's a good question.
I don't have any like school poop stories, but it's weird that you say. I only put the hashtag because I thought it was like, haha, pooping. But I do. It was exactly like that. I shit my pants every year. Like, I don't know why. It's like a curse.
You should just leave it at that and walk away.
I don't know when it's gonna happen.
I need some explanation. When you say you shit your pants every year, is it like
it's like once a year without fail? But I don't know when it's gonna happen.
In what sense? Because the other day I ate a shitload of Taco Bell and I farted, but it wasn't just a fart.
It was like you shit your crack.
A little bit, but I didn't like shit my pants. It was just like, oh, I gotta go shower now. Yeah. So are you talking that or just straight log in your pants?
I'm like full, like you, like in public. If you do that, it's not good.
You can't sit down after. It's what
you're saying. No. The worst one I ever had was where it happened at a gas station when I was like 16 and I hadn't. This is the worst. I hadn't used the bathroom. I hadn't gone for like 3 days. I was sick. And then I was driving home from some like family get together. I had just gotten the car. So I was like, I'm going to drive everywhere, which proved to be a fatal mistake for me that day because I'm driving home and my body was like, you're going to poop right now. And I was like, okay, cool. Great. I got poop sweats and I pulled over to a gas station, a filthy gas station. And I grabbed the key that was on the muffler or whatever that the guy had. And as soon as the key to the bathroom touched my hand, it all just happened.
So close.
I didn't just poop my pants. I shat my socks.
Oh,
that was that bad.
Wow. Yep. We've all been there, I think. Right. Unless you don't wear socks.
I don't know about the socks thing, but I did a lot of drugs for a long time. I have shit my pants way more times than I can count.
Jesus.
At least it's only once a year. So have you done it yet this year, or is it still like on?
No, it's still up in the air. I haven't.
COVID-19 just messing with you now.
I know.
It's gonna happen twice.
I'm more worried about the poop curse than COVID, honestly.
That's a wicked curse. Does anybody else in the chat have the same kind of curse? Because we'd like to hear about it. Or if you had the ability to reverse the curse, it's probably something you'd want to get rid of, right?
You have to like sacrifice a chicken or something.
Yeah.
Stories with Mr. Hamilton is going to be my podcast name.
I would literally wash the shit out of that.
Yeah, I mean, and so Mr. Hamilton, if you are ever wondering on the Talking Beards Network, we have an F It Friday, and every once in a while we do episodes called Talking Poop. You're more than welcome to come on any episode. I know Ironsanctuary is going to make a visit sometime, maybe Logan. We'll let you know when episode 2 or 3 is happening.
Right. I would love.
That's a good question right there.
I wonder if your kids think of you differently now that you're big on TikTok. I don't know yet.
They will now, bud.
Yeah, I was going to say, it happened in COVID.
They're going to know.
I have my mainstay kids, because I have kids that I teach multiple years. Like I have them year 1, year 2, year 3, and year 4. My kids that I've had for multiple years, they're like, this is neat. Good for you. But the kids that are just having me this year, I I don't know what's going to happen.
Gonna
It's
be a
going to
whole
be something.
ordeal.
But they come back the 31st. So
Of August?
Yep.
Wow.
That's happening?
Yep. In Florida, no less.
Oh my God. I have not been paying. Honestly, I have paid zero attention since we like got towards the end of the third trimester. I have paid attention to absolutely nothing else other than what is going on in my own life. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on in the world, like with, COVID, and then like even on TikTok, like I just found out something happened with some kid and there's mom or something like that. And everyone's sharing about it and they're like, how come the big creators haven't said anything? And I'm like,
the what?
I don't know. They're like, why haven't the big creators said anything about this? That's always what it comes down to, is like, why haven't the big creators said anything about this? Probably because we don't know. Yeah. Honestly, like that's 9 times out of 10, I don't watch the For You page. So like, oh, do you hear this? You see this? Right. No. I rewatch my own content more than I watch anyone else's.
That's fair.
It's good for the view.
I'm not the only one that does that.
So it's bad.
So Rebecca has something to say, and I think this is pretty cool.
Terrified to make any content because I'm overweight. I was a fat shit when I started making content. Who cares?
I struggle with weight too. I'm not like during COVID, I was up to like 250 pounds. I just lost like 30 pounds in order to get back to like an okay, comfortable weight. But here's what I have to say. If someone's got an issue with your weight on a video, the only thing that I can say is that person commenting on the video is helping your video do better.
It's true.
So it's shitty. People are assholes. One thing that I've done is I post a video, I will only read the comments for the first 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, it's on the For You page, or it's being shown to people that don't follow me. The people that follow me are usually nice. The people that don't follow me are not nice. So I just don't read them, and I just think everyone thinks I'm amazing, and it's worked out pretty well so far.
That's a great time
to do that.
So many teachers that I know, they don't get on TikTok because they don't want their students to see. And you know what I mean? They kind of see it as embarrassing because it's like, well, I don't want to do, that because my teachers will see. So is there, what's your response to that, or any advice to these teachers that really want a TikTok?
No, we lost them.
You don't have to leave. He was just like, no, I'm done. I'm done with this. I'm done. Well, you know what we're going to do? While we get him back in here, there's a couple of technical difficulties going on. What we're going to do is we are actually, anybody that is watching, I think it's a good time to do it, right? Anybody that is watching, we are going to switch over from the original Ironsanctuary YouTube page, and it's going to be just on the Beard Laws page. So anybody that is over there right now, simply go to the Beard Laws YouTube page. YouTube.
You want to link it? You want to link it?
Oh yeah, we're gonna. I was gonna.
Okay.
I'm gonna put the link in the chat. YouTube.com/beardlaws.
Boom.
So it's going to post right in here. Simply, guys, just head on over to there on the YouTube page. We're going to run a quick ad, and it's going to be magic. When we come back, Mr. Hamilton's going to come back and answer that question, if he remembers, because I already forgot what I asked. So we're going to run a quick little ad from Lone Bear Beard, great beard company. Lone Bear Beard is a small batch handcraft company that takes pride in every product that they produce. They're a family-run business that produces an extremely high-quality product that they physically create and formulate. All carrier oils, waxes, and butters are the best organic products available on the market. They believe that every time you use a Lone Bear Beard product, that you have the confidence that is safe and of the finest quality. Their mission is to provide an all-around awesome experience for their customers. And we're back. Look at that. I told you it was magical. We just did a thing and Mr. Hamilton was back.
Isn't that crazy?
Look at that. I wish that Flamingo would stop messing with your wireless. It's unbelievable.
I can't believe she does. Whoa. Chill out, girl.
Are we still going to be on Twitch? Yes, we're still on everything. The only thing that we did is we switched from the Ironsanctuary YouTube over to the Beard Laws. So what I had asked you before is kind of the teachers that are scared to be on TikTok. I didn't know if you had any advice. And, there are a lot of people that do want a TikTok, but they're just too afraid to have their students find what they're doing, I guess.
Right. I went into TikTok initially. What I noticed with all the other TikToking teachers was that the one, and I hate to call out a bunch of people, but a lot of people are in this category. It's just every single video over and over is, look at how I'm a teacher. Look at how it's crazy being a teacher. Students be like, teachers be like, ha ha ha. And I'm not just a teacher. That's only a little tiny piece of me. I'm Casey Hamilton, and Mr. Hamilton is just a tiny part of me. So I went into it trying to be myself and not just a teacher. And I think that's what benefited me. So
yeah, because you're a teacher, roughly 40 hours a week. You know what I mean? And you're yourself way more than that. I was going to do the math on a week, but it's not math that just flows with me. Logan was trying real quick, but he was watching the Pirates pop out right.
Yeah, math. No, I mean yes, but no, not now.
Math is for nerds.
Like you're saying, like flamingos don't just show up at your house. You got to pay for them. It's a job.
Yes,
it's a great job. It's a very important job. But you breathe the same air. You bleed the same blood. You're a human.
I think one thing that people kind of get stuck on, and I think that's why some people don't grow as much or as fast, is that someone finds their niche, like you said with the teachers. They're like, look at me, how I'm a teacher. Like that's all they do. Over and over and over again. It's like, okay, cool. You have your set followers that'll follow you because you're a teacher, but you're not going to extend your reach to anyone other than just that small niche of people. Mm-hmm. And like with YouTube, everyone's like, you need to have a niche, which makes sense for YouTube because it's long form content. It's a lot harder to change niches on YouTube,
right?
Because you're changing not just a 10-second video, you're changing a potentially 10-15 minute like video, whereas with TikTok it's 30 seconds, 15 seconds. Like it's really, really easy to just change things and be seen by other people. And I've been following your blow up, and it's been amazing because the last time I checked, you were at like 1.6 million or something like that. When I was commenting on those videos of you saying you were imitating people, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, imitate Ironsanctuary. I think you had like 1.2 or 1.3 or something. Or I don't even think you had hit 1 million yet.
I don't think I was at 1 million yet.
That was literally just, I don't know, probably about a month ago, maybe, if that.
I hit 2 million on July 18th, my birthday. That was on the road trip.
Okay.
That road trip was insane. That's what showed me that this TikTok stuff has potential. That's what kind of showed me that I might not be a teacher for much longer.
Yeah. I mean, isn't that crazy? Isn't that, you say it joking? I said it jokingly back in December when the beard off thing was going on, and I was like, I joked to my dad. I was like, "What if I just did this full time?"
And now look at you.
He's like, "Yeah, and now I do it full time." I'm like, "What the hell?"
Right. That is what I'm trying to do. I've always been at my best when I'm entertaining.
Yeah,
and it's fun. It's so much fun to do.
Oh, the road trip was insane. The road trip started as, oh man. The road trip had a weird inception because it initially, the whole reason, the one and only reason, the true reason to go on the road trip was to meet a woman.
Yeah.
That was it. It was just
only
to go
reason
and
to go on a road trip.
That's how every good story starts.
Yeah.
See a chick in Colorado, but then 2 days before I was supposed to go, I found out that I got catfished. And I already had like the GoFundMe money that cleared and everything. So I just had to.
It's going to make for a great movie someday, though.
To change direction.
Did you make a video about everything that happened?
Not yet. I'm going to have to like retell it. I didn't do as much filming with a regular camera as I should have. I just did it with my phone because it was just really impromptu. We were actually thinking, I was talking with a bunch of other TikTokers, and y'all need to get on this too. If they are talking about blocking travel until 2021 or restricting travel, we want to get a bunch of tour buses and load it up with TikTokers and do a trip like that, but with a bunch of us.
Wait, in 2021 or before?
As soon as we can.
I'm in.
When it's safe.
I would have been.
In some states, it'll have to be 2021.
Yeah.
I would have been 100% down. Except my daughter's going to be born in the next some odd days.
Well, whatever. You can.
That's why
fine.
That whole thing with having everyone come out, like, we got a lot of backlash from that, and that idea, you're probably going to get some backlash from it as well. I think he froze again. Oh no, you're good. But the big thing that you need to that would be smart, and I think you guys are already probably talking about it, is making sure that everyone is tested prior to the start of it, because that's kind of how we did everything. Everyone got tested before they came out. Made sure that no one, one person had a cough 3 days before they came out, and they went and got tested, and they changed their flight to make sure their test came back negative before they came out. So safety.
I made sure to get tested before I left, and I was negative. I tested when I got tested when I came back, and I was negative again by some divine miracle. So that's great. But
better to have a cough than the clap.
Yes. I don't think that we would try to do something like that until it was until COVID was almost done.
If I would be, I'm 100% down to do something like that. If COVID's over and they're okay, let's go back to, I know. You know what's funny is
TikTok tour.
Absolutely.
TikTok tour
we would have to hire security. It would definitely take a lot of planning, but I'd be definitely 100% down to do that.
I mean, you could just run security, right?
No, I will be security.
No, I mean, obviously.
Me.
It was. I had moments on that trip where people found me based on the surroundings of the videos that I had posted before, and that was definitely a big learning experience. I got recognized by an entire yogurt shop in Lynchburg, Virginia. Unfortunate name for a town. It was a different time.
It is. How was the yogurt though?
It was all right. I had a bite and then I freaked out because I walked in, I was meeting a girl there that she wanted to come to a meet and greet that I was doing, but she couldn't because she had a migraine, couldn't drive. And so this place was walking distance from her house. I met her there, I bought her a yogurt, and then there were people in the parking lot, 15 people. They walked in, they started hanging out in the lobby, and there were 20 kids out in the back, by tables by this patio area. And some kid walks in, opens the door while I'm paying for the yogurt, and he goes, "You're really going to make him pay for all that?" And I turn around, and everybody's staring at me. Apparently, that was the place for the children to hang out in Lynchburg, Virginia. And then I just started... I at the meet and greet, I had signed cans of Spam and little bullshit Dollar Tree calendars. And I just started passing them out behind me. It was insane.
It's crazy when people.
That was the turning point. I was I'm no longer anonymous,
which is crazy when people have you sign stuff. I went to Fred Meyer, and usually people get I've gotten used to the "Hey, can I get a picture with you?" Right, but the autograph thing is weird for me.
I signed a girl's chest in Lynchburg, Virginia.
I signed a receipt for a worker at Fred Meyer. I think my wife would be pretty upset if some chick came up and was like, "Can you sign my chest?"
Yeah, I'm 25 and I, single. And
you can do that.
Kids. I can do that.
I mean, technically, physically, I could do that. I just wouldn't be able to. Morally, I would not be able to physically do anything ever again after that.
Right.
I feel the first one, you would get maybe a pass. But if it turns into a thing, maybe because it's on the movies. You know what I mean? You always see it.
Lynchburg is named after John Lynch, apparently. How about that?
Okay, so someone I sign as Ironsanctuary. Someone asked if I sign as Ironsanctuary or Kevin. And then the neon bats I got on Amazon.
I've heard of that place.
Yeah.
So I got to ask you, Mr. Hamilton, what is your favorite type of Lunchable? What's your go-to?
I had 2 pizza Lunchables today.
Nice. That's my favorite too.
I love those.
I love those. Which the deep dish pizza or the cracker pizza basically?
I like the pepperoni, the little tiny little pizza frisbee.
Yes.
Yeah.
Those are delicious.
I can taste.
You can taste the fake sauce. You can taste it.
There's just something about it.
Yeah.
It's like someone just yelled tomato at
whispered tomato, whispered transport this
it's LaCroix.
Packet of liquid was transferred in a truck near tomatoes. Yeah.
So I gotta ask, did you really get out of a ticket using your Scottish accent?
I did. I was 17, freshly at the University of Central Florida, and UCF is a big circle, the campus, so any idiot can get around and find where they're supposed to go, because if they miss their building, you just loop around and try it again. So I turned the wrong way. Like, it's a one-way loop, and I turned the wrong way onto oncoming traffic, and a cop saw me, and I was nervous. And the first thing that came into my head to do was, like, before he even said license and registration, I just jumped into a Scottish accent because they drive on the different side of the road, and that's the only explanation that would have worked at the time. And so I panicked myself out of a ticket.
That's impressive.
That's super impressive.
It
So
was something.
what
Lucas,
did you
got
say
it.
and how did it sound? The world needs to know.
He came up and he was like, all right. And I was like, I'm sorry, I was swerving a bit on the road. I'm not used to driving on this side of the road, but if you give me a pass, then I'll be, on my way. That sort of thing, just talking like this.
That's pretty good. I assume you're Scottish, right?
No, I don't know. I'm adopted. I have no idea. I don't know.
I think there's definitely either some Irish or Scottish in you. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say
yes,
that you're from that area, probably.
Yes, wherever the white people came from. That's where I came from.
That's where he came from. So I mean, that's just one of your. That's kind of just one of your many voices. Everybody that's seen your TikToks, it's kind of one of your things. Let's talk about that a little bit. I mean, was it something that you kind of did as like a child? You were just able to kind of do impersonations, or is it something, as you started to get a little bit older that you were like, wow, I'm really good at this shit?
I've always had a very dynamic voice, I suppose, but it wasn't until I didn't know I could do all these voices until TikTok, like when they started suggesting them and I started trying. But I've always wanted to be a voice actor. I've always wanted to be an audiobook or a cartoon or something. I want to do something with the voice.
Can you do Mickey Mouse?
That was it. There you go.
Wow, you nailed it. Mickey Mouse with COVID.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yes, it was a convalescent Mickey Mouse.
I know a guy that can do Mickey Mouse.
I can't do it. Can you really?
Yeah, I'm not. Let's see if I can do it. My oh boy, Pluto, Miska, Muska, Mickey Mouse.
Okay, I'm actually genuinely impressed.
Oh, Toodles!
I was not ready for that.
Yeah, blew your mind. I've heard it before. That was my reaction the first time.
Honestly, and it was an accident when I found that out. When I found out I could actually, that's the only voice I can do. I can do like Daffy Duck, fluffering fuckatads.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, I'm not as good, but that's literally the only voice that I can do. And when I figured that out, someone's like, I laughed in a video, and someone said, "It sounds like Mickey Mouse," and I was like, "Oh!" And I was like, "Holy crap, that sounded exactly like it." So I recorded.
I got something.
You sound different to yourself, so I was like, "Okay, let me record myself doing it." And I played it back. I'm like, "This is gold."
Yep.
So is there a voice that, I mean, obviously people are always like, hey, can you do this? Can you do this? Can you do this? Is there one that you genuinely enjoy and you kind of hope that they're like, yeah, do that one? Or is it just kind of all fun for you?
I'll tell you what one I hate. The one that I hate and the one that I love. The one that I hate is when people ask me to do the roar, that scene with the little kid. I don't know why I hate that scene so much.
Do you say do the roar?
Like they want me to do like do the roar, like the little shitbag kid.
Shit, you and Jesse need to collab on that. I don't know if you know this, Nicole. He does the roar. So continue. Sorry, I just got excited.
He
said he hates it. Will you leave him alone?
I don't. My favorite one is probably Plankton.
Yeah,
I love. And whenever people ask me to do Plankton, they're like, "Do the Plankton voice." I always just say the word yes because it sounds enough like Plankton, but it doesn't give them enough of the impression that they're looking for, which is funny to me.
That's
they're like, "Do a Plankton voice," and I'm like, "Yes." And then that's it. That's all I get.
Oh, shit. Yeah, you just that little tiny bit at the end. You're like, oh, it's like, how would I explain? It's like when a girl rubs your leg and it's like right, and then they just move their hand. You're like, oh my god, we were so close. Just
why didn't you? We got to the Netflix part. Where's the chill?
Where's the chill? If there's any children watching,
we'll talk. Yeah, ask your parents.
Just ask your parents.
Yeah, ask your parents about that.
I said that Mickey voice, so that Mickey voice, people probably have all their kids surrounding them now.
Yep.
They're like, oh gosh,
they should know. They should know better. Anything that on the East Coast that happens after 9:30 on the Beard Law Show, it's not very very appropriate.
Anything goes.
Yeah.
So back in April, you wanted someone to create the dances, the sleazy slide, the BC slide, the dirty tush push, and trashy women. Did anybody make any of those dances? And if not, I'm pretty sure we got enough people in this studio right now that we can make it happen.
Not a single one did that.
Man,
that was when I was
let down
starting out. That was just a clip from an old. There's a collective on YouTube called Everything Is Terrible, and what they do, they just take. If you haven't heard of them, they take old like DVD, VHS footage that just find at like thrift stores and that people send them, and they edit them into these nightmarishly like Tim and Eric freakishly comedic videos, and they do little videos on YouTube, and they've also put feature length movies like an hour and a half of just nonsense. And I love them all. I love them.
It's really good. But I feel like if you had to pick one, would you do the sleazy slide, the BC slide, or the dirty tush push?
Dirty tush push. I don't even have to think
be the
about
first one, right? Yeah. So we should
like
try to figure that out.
Do the try. Shout out Squeakabeard.
Shout out Squeaks Beard. He can't type. It's 9:30 on the
Yes.
East Coast, as you know, and he's probably had a lot of Budweiser.
and he's not very smart, so spelling is really not his thing.
Yeah, that's my cousin.
It's all right. That happens.
Anyways, but okay, so we're gonna try to make the dirty tush push, and you guys heard it here first.
That could be interesting.
Yeah. So
Clothes on for everybody.
Yes.
So when
Clothes on.
So obviously you love pizza rolls. Who doesn't love pizza rolls? You know what I mean? So what's your go-to song or dance that, like, when you're cooking those, killing that time? Is there like a certain song or whatever that you just get pumped up while they're cooking? Way to go, Chunky.
Yeah.
Or, I mean, you're 38 minutes late. Where have you been? Unbelievable.
Grind on me.
Oh yeah.
Because when the pizza rolls hit, ooh, child.
I think we need to kill the feed.
No, we're good. We're okay.
This is gonna get bad.
No,
It hits different when you get the pizza roll hitting just right.
Damn, that was crisp. I felt that.
Yeah,
I felt that.
I got goosebumps.
Not in just that. I felt that all the way down to my toes when you said that.
It twitched.
Yeah, I'm half
Oh
hard.
yeah,
It twitched.
I'm full torque.
that's why I'm trying to get into. I'm doing this thing on my Patreon where I read. I'm going to read a book, like a chapter at a time, a chapter a week, and the book I chose to read to start with is The Wolf of Wall Street.
Oh,
I'm very excited to get into that.
can't wait. So what is your Patreon so they can all check it out?
Oh, Patreon.
I mean, it's out there. It's in your links, right?
It's probably Mr. Hamilton.
Either
It's in
way.
there. It's in the links.
It's in there. You guys can find it if
Yes.
you look. So obviously, the in the intro, I talked about the smashing of the mouth. So you can do like a noise like this. Yeah. So is that something that quarantine boredom you figured out how to do, or was it something that's like way back in the day? You kind of.
I've known how to do that since I was in elementary school.
I tried for like 20 minutes so we could do like a cool collab.
Yeah.
I can't do it still. And have you ever had any like injuries from doing it?
The lips kind of get chapped after you do it for a while.
Never
but-
like busted a tooth or cut a lip? No, it's not that violent. I don't know if you've ever seen a Logan, but like he does it and he can make noises like by hitting his mouth
like that.
like that. But he can do like anything. It's wild. It's wild. I was just curious. Like it's okay. So you've been able to do that since you were.
Yes.
Since you were.
I loved. I don't know when it started. I would always explain because people would always ask like, "Oh, you're adopted. What's the deal?" And I would explain the story of my birth, and I would say 9 months later, there I am, and I would make the pop like I popped right out. Yeah, I don't know when it started exactly, but it was definitely in elementary school.
Are you one of those people that remember the birthing and coming out?
No, God.
Oh, okay, because
no.
that'd be weird, right?
Jesus, I do have a very good memory, but that's not one of the things.
I've heard stories. I've heard stories where some people can remember that.
Oh, I feel like that would smell.
Right?
Well, I feel like you wouldn't smell it, honestly, because you've been in amniotic fluid for 9 months. But I like remembering that. I don't know. I think your brain has like an ability to block out traumatic experiences, and I think that would maybe constitute as probably a traumatic experience
it's everyone's first trauma. Isn't that fun? We all have the same.
And for most people, it's the first time. Actually, for all people, unless you've had unless they were a C-section baby, it's the first time they ever touched a vagina.
Isn't that nice?
I told that Bar None posted something about something like that. And I commented on it, and I was like, "Hey, just letting you know, the first one you ever touched was your mom."
Was your mom?
Yep. And even if you had a C-section, you tried to get out.
You tried to get out. You were in there.
Oh, that's even worse. That's even worse. You got a C-section. You tried to touch your mom's vagina, but she wouldn't let you.
She wouldn't let you. Yeah.
Your mom's so crude.
There's so many C-section babies right now. They're so.
I'm so.
I was a C-section baby. That's me. I didn't get. I'm part of that crowd.
Wow. All right.
Oh well.
So just kind of one more question. How's Lunch Lady Linda doing?
Oh God, she is doing really well.
Yeah, really well. How's she dealing with COVID and everything? Okay, I feel like she probably has smoking a lot more cigarettes and maybe drinking too much vodka or wine these days. Is she a vodka girl?
I don't know exactly, but she seems definitely like 100 proof person.
Oh yeah, the hard stuff. Maybe even that 151.
That's exactly. I would venture to guess she's doing something that's going to light her breath on fire.
Everclear.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's what everybody that drinks is just.
Most of the people that drink Everclear, like the real Everclear, the 99.9% alcohol by volume, end up in rooms that I go to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because at some point they probably tried like just drinking mouthwash for breakfast, and
probably.
Yeah, you know what? Well, you got
that
you
brown
do what you gotta do.
Yeah,
that brown Listerine is no joke.
Hand sanitizer.
Which they couldn't find.
I never went that far with the hand sanitizer, but the Listerine.
Yeah,
and that's a whole different podcast, though. We can go into that. A whole different podcast.
I bet your breath smelled good, though.
It smelled actually. It's no. Well, yeah, actually, during that, that was like
during that period.
The only and dental hygiene that I had was alcohol. Was the only thing that kept my teeth like the bacteria on them dead.
Antiseptic, yeah.
Yeah. So
is it wrong to think that maybe a funny TikTok would be to bring beef jerky to all these people and say you want some?
Oh,
is that wrong?
Oh my God. A little bit.
But hey, there's a lot of things that are wrong on TikTok. So we're at the point right now where we are going to transition into a new segment that we talked about, where we're actually, of the three of us, picked a TikTok that we thought was either motivational, was funny, or just something that we wanted, some other people to see. So you're more than welcome if you want to watch and react to them with them, or if you want to get going, you can. What we do is when it's time for the guest to go, we put you on the big screen, plug away whatever you want, talk about, tell people where they can find you, what you have upcoming, all that good stuff. But it's up to you. If you want to stay and see some of these, great. If you don't, that's fine too.
I actually probably have to get to sleep because I have work in the morning.
Yeah, I hear you there. All right, so as I just mentioned, what's going to happen, we're going to put you on the big screen. Don't be nervous. It's going to be okay. We're going to put you on the big screen. Just tell everybody where they can find you, whether, it's your Patreon, whatever you have upcoming. Just feel free to kind of just plug away and just, let everybody know. All
right, will do. Thank you for having me, by the way. This has been awesome.
Yeah, you are welcome. Good. You're welcome anytime, and we appreciate you taking the time to do this. All right, big screen time. Are you good? You're not nervous?
Oh, I'm ready.
Okay, he's ready. Bam.
Hi, ladies and gentlemen. You're looking at me. I'm looking directly at you, right into your face. You can find me on Patreon at Mr. Hamilton. You can also find me on Instagram at CH Steakhouse. If you want to find me on Snapchat, it's also CH Steakhouse. That's CH Steakhouse, as in the Casey Hamilton Steakhouse, because we are what? Delicious. It's been a wonderful evening. I hope you've enjoyed listening to me. I've enjoyed talking to you. And with that, I say good night.
Wow. Well done. That was amazing.
I am moister than an oyster right now.
I feel like I just had
drenched. I'm going to need to mop the floors.
Yeah.
So wet. Wow.
I just pooped my pants.
He did.
See, that's that poop. You got to wait till tomorrow.
He can't. It's in there, and it's a very small studio.
I get excited. When I get excited, I poop.
It's a real thing. But all kidding aside, seriously, thank you so much for taking the time tonight to do this. If there's ever any time you want to be a part of Talking Poops, or you just want to come back to the show to say hi, or you have anything you want to announce, you're always welcome to the Beard Law Show and the channel. And we can't thank you enough for being a bearded brother and such a new fan to the show. Yes, so, and everybody in the comments, they were so excited, and obviously good reasons why. So congratulations on everything that's going on in your life, and it's absolutely amazing. That's such an amazing app that has brought all of us in this room and this podcast together. Is going to, kind of help all of the dreams, things that you've always wanted to do in your 25 years of existence. It's gonna make those dreams come true. It's amazing to see.
Yeah, I can't wait to see. I can't wait to see what happens next.
Yeah, either can us, and we're all subscribed, we're all in, and we're ready to watch it. Yes. So, guys, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Hamilton, thank you so much.
That doesn't mean you have the clap.
No. Or
yet.
Or some 25. People call it the round of applause, but you don't have any of that, and we're not insinuating that. But have a good rest of your night, and don't work too hard tomorrow. We'll see what you're doing on your TikToks.
I'll try my best.
All right, have a good night. Oh, he's gone. Okay, bye.
He's like, I'm out. These guys.
Yeah. All right,
get me out of here.
So like we mentioned earlier, we're going to do a new little segment after the guest, just kind of wrap things up. And he mentioned Patreon, so I just want to give a quick little shout out to all the Patreons that are subscribed, I guess is what they are, to the Beard Laws. So I just want to give a big shout out to Beneficial218. You can follow him on TikTok, Assassin Outdoors. He's on YouTube and TikTok as well. Feel free to check him out. Veteran Army 420 on TikTok. Does some amazing Beard Law oil videos and everything. So make sure you guys follow him, check him out. And Tom V, one of the biggest supporters of this show from day one all the way to now. He's also the Bearded Tater Turtle. He's just an amazing dude. He's probably in the chat somewhere. Hardworking dude. Those are the Patreons. So if anybody else wants to get a shout out on every single show, all you have to do is go to patreon.com/beardlaws, and you guys can get your shout out here, whether it's your YouTube, your business, anything like that. And it's really cheap. It's cheap advertising. So thank you guys for being the Patreon shout out. But what we want to do next is the three of us. We all picked a video clip that we think that needs to have a little more recognition, or just something that kind of made us laugh. So let me share the screen. This one was actually picked out by Logan. So this is Logan's. Oh, hold on. Let me remove it. I forgot to press it so you guys can hear it. But it is Cole Pratt 1, 2, 3. So let me just remove that. My bad, guys. My bad.
It's all right. We'll forgive you, bud.
It's
you do a lot during the day.
Yeah. I just had to click that little button. And now we're good. I got this. All right. So let me zoom in a little. Hopefully you guys can see it all right. And let's play that sound. Cole Pratt 1, 2, 3.
Watch this off.
Oh my God.
Again, guys, that's Cole Pratt 1, 2, 3. He does a whole series of these, so you guys can check them out. Thanks, Logan.
I watched that like
video
40 times today.
All right, next we're going to go over to this is a video that Ironsanctuary recommended and found. So let's head on over to this. This is Peyton King. Peyton King.
This is so fun.
Citizens of the internet, I'm a barter, and today I'm gonna try and trade this pineapple for this $500,000 million house.
Knock knock.
Hey, pineapple guy, can I trade you my $500,000 million house for that pineapple? Oh, sure. Okay, cool. Here's the key. Thanks, go. Pleasure doing business with you, sir. I'll let you know if I have any more pineapples. And just like that, I sold a stupid fucking pineapple for a $500,000 million house. What the fuck are you doing with your life? Get off your ass! Hey, citizens of the internet.
Again, guys, that's Peyton King. Go give him a follow. Absolutely hilarious. That's hilarious.
Dude, his whole account is like that, and he is literally one of the funniest fucking people I have ever found on the app. Not one video has he posted that I don't laugh hysterically at.
Again, guys, go give that man a follow. Absolutely great content. And so this is the video that I found. This is an account that's the same thing. It's every time I watch these videos, I laugh my ass off. And this one actually got me laughing so hard, like I might have shit a little. So enjoy.
He poops. I've seen this.
Oh, that burns.
Oh my god.
Code Brown.
Okay, guys, so that's Gilstrap TV. You guys can check him out. He does a whole section of him farting, of him, hiding in bushes, just all sorts of stuff. He's also on YouTube as well. So that's kind of a new segment we're going to try to roll out. Just a feature
That's a good
TikTok.
segment. I like that.
I like that too.
Yeah, we're all going to pick one, and it's something that that we think is, like I said, it could be funny, could be inspirational, and anything that we find in there, and then potentially we can evolve it into some other things. You know what I mean? So that's pretty much it for episode 44. I don't know if we want to go around the room. We can start with you, Iron Sanctuary. Let everybody know. We all know what you have going on. You're gonna be a dad.
I'm gonna be a dad.
So excited.
So there's a lot of people commenting on my videos saying that I'm just posting drafts right now, and they think that the baby's already born. And I think it's the funniest thing in the world that they all just think that baby Sanctuary has been born already, and they're like, "Oh, he's just posting drafts." Baby Sanctuary has not been born yet.
No,
but that will be happening at some point, obviously.
Yeah,
That's the next step in this process. I did serve her an eviction notice this morning. My printer ran out of ink, so I had to. It was weird. It would not print black ink. It would just print the orange stuff, but it wouldn't print anything black. So you couldn't read the eviction notice, but it clearly says that she needs to leave as soon as possible. Otherwise, I'm going to have to enter the premises and forcibly remove her.
We're going in.
And if I'm unsuccessful, then I will have to commission the help of someone who is qualified to enter the premises and remove her.
Fair.
Yeah, he's talking of a doctor. He doesn't need volunteers.
I don't need volunteers.
No,
yeah,
there's no volunteers, so leave those away from the comments. And he doesn't read them after 10 minutes anyway. So if you're going to get your good ones in,
get them in quick. You don't care.
Also, D-Bad merch is still available. Don't be a dickhead. Every $10 spent gets you entered to win my 1985 Toyota Supra. There's also other options to win as well. So make sure you please read the terms and conditions fully prior to messaging me and asking me if there's a way to enter without paying, because there is. Read the terms and conditions.
Quick shout out to Ethan over in overseas across the pond, staying up super late just to watch our show, because it's like 3 a.m. or something.
I think it's like 4 days behind her head.
Yeah, he's from the future, so send over the lottery tickets. And also, you also have the Baby Sanctuary merchandise, so they can be ahead of the game and get themselves some amazing Baby Sanctuary merchandise, which was done by an amazing TikTok artist.
Yes, that is also available. And then what else? I got an OnlyFans. It was just videos of me brushing my beard.
It's gotta be the sexiest thing anyone has ever seen.
It's probably great to wake up to.
And slow-mo videos of me doing that too.
Wow.
And
if you don't believe it, check it out.
I just hit 5 mil on TikTok officially.
Yeah, and
good work.
What's even more exciting than 5 mil? What else?
I'm verified.
Hey! Oh man, is verified.
He's got the clap.
I've got the clap.
He's got a blue check mark. That means they're having a baby.
Yeah, I got. Well, that was honestly what I was thinking for like the last 2 months. I'm like, I want to get verified and I want to have 5 mil before the baby comes. And both of those things happened within a week. Dude, it was so crazy. I posted that video. I was like, give me the 5 mil. And Chunky Hustle subs to it.
He's up to that OnlyFans.
I was like, give me to 5 mil, and I gained 160,000 followers in 24 hours. So that worked.
That worked pretty well.
That worked. I did not expect it to work as well as it did. So I have to not let those 160,000 followers down.
No, and you won't. You guys won't.
I had no ideas for videos for like the last 2 days, and then I was like, all of a sudden, just had ideas, so I didn't have to post drafts. So baby's not born yet. He's still in the belly.
I mean, clearly that's all you're doing. I mean, the fans are never wrong, right? Or maybe that's customers. I don't know.
Yeah, but that's all I got. So on to you guys.
Yeah, what do you got going on, Logan?
First up, I hope everyone respects your private and family time during all this, and don't be afraid, as someone who has children already, to, obviously let people know, hey, I might be gone for a day because I'm having a baby. Well, she's having a baby. I got to help her out. But hopefully everyone respects that. And number 2, I almost sank a boat today.
Oh.
Yep. Took a boat out on a test drive, brand new, 2020 boat. As we were in the water backing up, I looked at the kid who was with me, one of our helpers, and I said, did you put the plug in? He goes, no. Did you? I was like, no. Then I looked, and we just started to go. I was like,
we'll be all right.
Well, so we redocked, and I put the plug in. I was like, well, we got to test the engine. Let's see how this goes. We got out about 100, 150 yards, trimmed her down, started going, and that thing just was bogging down. I had it trimmed correctly, and it was right like this. Like, we got to go back. So I almost ruined a $28,000, $30,000 boat today. Nice. I didn't, though. So tomorrow is round 2.
You can't do that. That's bad.
That's bad.
The plug is overrated. You know what's funny?
Fact, it's not.
Yeah, it's not overrated. It's so funny how many people that so we took the boat out just recently. We've taken it out a bunch of times this summer because we didn't get a lot of time to do it last summer. And we're like, well, we're not going to have a lot of time after the baby's here, obviously, to go out on the boat. So we went on the boat as much as possible. And everyone that came out, I show them the plug. They're like, what? Well, what does it need this? I'm like, well, because if you don't put this in there, it sinks. Like, and then you unscrew it when you leave. And then one of them lost the plug. I'm like, you guys, it goes in the same spot every time.
Did you check their buttholes to make sure that they lost it or borrowed it?
Yeah, I did. I inspected every single butthole.
And
that's what a good friend does.
The thing is, like, I sell these things, but I'm not a boater. Like this summer, I've been on boats, but this summer is the first time I've ever spent a whole lot of time on boats. Like, I know better by now all summer long. And we are rushing. The kid I'm with is a helper. He's 15. He's never done this before. And I was just like, yeah, we're good to go. I can drive him. I'm good. Wear your life jacket. Let's go. And then we started to sink.
No, it would have been funny, or at least cool. What we would have all done is we would have TikToked the experience.
Oh, no doubt. If I was a TikToker,
you have an account.
I know. But if I was a avid TikToker, the time it would have taken me to get my phone out, figure out what I was doing, we would have been
done.
Yeah.
But you were with a 15-year-old coworker. You hand him the phone and say TikTok.
Oh, I guarantee he knows how to do it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. This kid, I love him to pieces. He's never used a broom before, apparently, because we asked him to sweep rocks off a driveway, and that was a big thing.
Wow. Assassin Outdoors is actually fishing for channel cats right now. So
nice.
He's a Patreon subscriber, guys. Go check him out. YouTube channel's really cool. You can see some cool fishing tricks and tips and tricks and everything. Yeah.
So Matt, what are you up to these days?
I don't have that much going on, really. But, obviously tomorrow, guys, on the Talking Beards Network is F It Friday. Every Tuesday, we do trivia game shows. We've been doing the Jackbox Party Pack, so any viewers can play along with us. And it's a great time, so you guys can check that out Tuesday at 9. And obviously next Thursday, we're going to be back here with another amazing episode with another amazing guest that we haven't determined yet. But when we do, we'll let you know, so stay tuned to the social media. If you guys want some amazing spice in your life, check out Dano's. I got a cool link, and apparently only 30 people clicked it. There must be something wrong with it. I don't know. But go to beardlaws.com/links or any of the bio stuff. There's there. And check out Beard Bento, amazing subscription box that a lot of people say, hey, I don't know what I want to buy. This box does it. $19.99 a month. Comes with oils, butters, bombs, cologne, all sorts of cool stuff. And they're sold out for August, but September is going to be absolutely amazing. And we're actually going to introduce a fellow TikTok's potential coffee in an upcoming box. So some samples of that. Pretty cool stuff happening. And obviously, check out the merchandise on beardlaws.com. Got some great stuff, some great creators. I recommend the DBAD stuff. And I think I swallowed the fly. He's giving away a car. I'm
giving away a car. If you go to my TikTok, click the link in my bio that says giving away a car or win a car. I don't remember what it says. You can check it out. It'll take you to any page that you need to go to enter to win. And
read the terms and conditions.
Also, there is the possibility of a surprise guest next week.
Ooh. Yes. And usually when he says possibility, it's usually a pretty good chance. So we're going to leave you off with that. And seriously, guys, we can't thank you enough. But I can't thank you enough, Logan. That fly in my throat is really tearing me up right now. Thank you so much, Ironsanctuary. And thank you, Mr. Hamilton, who is sleeping right now. You know, he's sleeping, but
he's a working man.
This trio isn't going anywhere, guys, and the show's going to continue to get better and better. And we have so many exciting plans and some exciting stuff down the road. So thank you guys for being a part of this. And we're excited that you guys are here for the 44th episode, because by the time you guys hit the 144th, we're going to be on a big network. It's going to be amazing. And by the time that happens, doing quick math, his daughter's going to be a couple years old, and our kids are going to be really old. So we're going to use the opportunity to hide in the studio and do more cool things. So stay safe, stay bearded, everybody. And seriously, guys, thank you so much for tuning in, and thank you guys for all you guys do. It's amazing to have you guys part of the Beard Laws squad. So
this has been fun.
This is fun.
This is amazing. Every Thursday, 9 p.m., guys. And let's hit you guys with the outro. We'll do this again. We'll see you guys maybe for some games on Tuesday at 9.
The
maybe
show's
Epic
been better
Friday.
since this guy joined us. That's for sure.
Yeah,
he's
cool.
more popular than me. That helped.
Yeah, but he's never ran the Red Mills Triathlon.
Neither did I. This shirt is from 1988. This shirt is 32 years old. I was 7.
He hasn't grown since he was 7.
Well, fact, but I mean, my mom ran it, but also like put it on. And this is my favorite shirt. It's got holes in it everywhere. I saw it today. I was like, that's it.
Shirt. It's so lucky he almost sank a boat. So seriously, guys, thank you all so much. You guys are absolutely amazing. Stay safe. Stay bearded.